Thank you, Madam Speaker. Taxes. It's a word that can cause a lot of emotions. Cutting taxes has been the simple, go-to promise of desperate politicians. A promise used election after election after election as the solution to all problems. And yet, the promise of cutting taxes can be nothing more than a smokescreen to prevent having a deeper and a much-needed conversation. If we want to talk about taxes, and I think we should, let's have a real conversation. Because people deserve to be treated with respect, especially in these times when affordability is a real and pressing issue for so many. With global inflation increasing the costs of many items, people want to know, are they paying more money to the government for taxes or not? So let's answer that question. When you add up all of the provincial taxes, the truth is an average family with 2 kids making $100,000 used to pay almost $7,500 in provincial taxes in 2016. Today, they pay just over $4,600. That's a 38% decrease in taxes. A family making a lower income, $60,000, pays 98% less in taxes. That's the answer. That's the truth. Most families are paying less tax today than under governments that seem to want to cut taxes. How is that possible? What about the 32 taxes we keep hearing about? What about the carbon tax? The issue here is that not enough people are talking about the type of tax. Not all taxes are the same. Is it a progressive tax or is it a regressive tax? Progressive taxes target certain taxpayers, while regressive taxes are taxes that nearly everyone pays. Medical service premiums were a regressive tax. We got rid of it. BC Hydro, ICBC Premiums, their increases were a regressive tax. We got rid of them. And in fact, we reduced ICBC rates. Bridge tolls were a regressive tax. We got rid of them. Remember the HST? That was a tax on everything, from your morning coffee to your funeral when you die. Guess who tried to introduce that? And guess who had to axe it? The taxes we brought in as a government are progressive taxes. Taxes like the luxury home tax, the luxury vehicle tax, the speculation and vacancy tax, taxes that only apply to a small percentage of high net worth taxpayers. They are not the same as taxes that all or most people pay. And the speculation tax also targets something we don't want, housing speculation. The single biggest reason we saw property values increase so much over the years. And just like how the speculation tax is meant to reduce speculation, the carbon tax is meant to reduce carbon, something we want to reduce, something that is contributing to wildfires, droughts, floods, and other extreme weather events that cost everyone more money. And like the speculation tax, the carbon tax is targeted to higher income earners that do not receive the climate action tax credit. And the biggest polluters like oil and gas companies who've been making record profits. We also have to acknowledge that this tax is helping us invest in a clean, world-leading economy with more jobs for British Columbians. And when we look at pictures of our grandchildren, we can be happy to know that we're investing in their future, in a clean economy, in a clean world. And while some people are saying the carbon tax is raising prices on everything, it's simply not true. A recent study in the University of Alberta showed that the carbon tax has almost no impact on everyday items. 33 cents on a $100 grocery bill. That's the impact. That's what we're talking about. The amount of money that most BC families are saving on their provincial taxes is so much more than this. So let's talk about taxes, Madam Speaker, but let's try to make sure it's an honest conversation.